Good morning, 6th class. Today our chapter is chapter number 5, separation of substances. Topics are need of separation of substances, 5.1, then 5.2, methods of separation, 5.3, use of more than one method of separation, 5.4, can water dissolve any amount of substance, 5.5, activity 2, 5.6, keywords. So now this one and half of this portion we have already completed, and today day number 2 we are going to start or complete 5.2 topic and 5.3. Clear? And then you have assignment number 2 for today's work. Then methods of separation, total 9 methods are there: hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, then sedimentation, decantation, filtration, evaporation, condensation. Out of all these 9, 4 we have already completed on our day number 1, and rest 5 from 5th to 9th we will we are completing today. So number 5th and 6th both are here, sedimentation and decantation. Look at the figure 5.8 from your NCERT textbook, separating two components of a mixture by sedimentation and decantation. Clear? This one is sedimentation and this is the diagram of decantation. Sedimentation means when you mix soil and water. Clear? Then after mixing soil and water, after some time soil will be in the bottom of the this glass and water on the upper side. So this is known as sedimentation. When you have two layers, when you have sedimented means second layer on the first layer, then it is known as sedimentation. Okay, so this is known as sedimentation, soil at the bottom and water on the upper side. This is sedimentation. And decantation, decan means you are just removing or you are moving that any material from one can, the present can, to some other can. So here decan, when you bifurcate the name, decan means you are transferring the material from one can to other can, means one glass to other glass. So undissolved material, suppose in this can only, if you have sand and water, so sand is here and water on the upper side, so all the water are transferred from one glass to the new glass. So undissolved material moves from here to here. This is decantation, and soil remain here and water will be here. So this by this method you can separate soil and water or any sediment. This is known as decantation. So just have a look on this sedimentation and decantation definitions. Sedimentation means when the heavier component in a mixture settle after water is added to it. The process is called sedimentation. And decantation means when the water along with dust is removed, the process is called decantation. Then next is filtration. Look at here, look at all these fingers and how filter paper is used for filtration process. Just circle paper, then you fold 1/4 and a half, then 1/4, and then you make a cone. So here this heading is folding of filter paper to make a cone, and then you are using this cone for filtering water. Suppose here if you have sand and water and then put this here, then what will happen? Sand remain on the upper side and water here. आपके पास अगर सैंड और वाटर का मिक्सचर है तो सैंड ऊपर रह जाएगा और वाटर नीचे आ जाएगा. ये प्रोसेस आप कहाँ देखते हैं? रोज़ हर डेली लाइफ में आप कहाँ देखते हैं? व्हेन यू आर फिल्टरिंग टी, के चाय पत्ती ऊपर रह जाती है और चाय नीचे आ जाता है, देन यू आर यूजिंग देयर फिल्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस. सो फिल्ट्रेशन इज़ अ वे ऑफ सेपरेटिंग solid particle from liquid one. So here filtration is used to separate components of a mixture of insoluble solid and a liquid. And uses, और आप कहाँ देखते हैं? आप पनीर बनाने, when you are making paneer, or when you are making fruit and vegetable juices, then also filtration is used. Now next is number 8 method, evaporation. Look at the figure, what all you are observing: sand, then there is wire gauge, then there is beaker, water is there, and then heat, yellow color heat is there. Just look here, yellow color heat is there. So when you supply heat, water evaporates from the beaker, and water evaporates, this is known as evaporation. Means when water converts into water vapors after supplying heat, this is known as evaporation. So evaporation definition is here. The process of conversion of water into vapors is called evaporation. Very simple definition. Then example, where you observe evaporation. Evaporation is evaporation you can see everywhere. Okay, wherever temperature is there and water is there, water converts into vapors. And this you can here there is one process mentioned in your book about salt formation. So here salt formation, just look here in this figure, these are shallow pits are there, and here sea is there. So when sea water comes here, sea water is collected here. Water is collected in the pits, in the hollow pits, and then what will happen, if there is sunlight, then this water, because of temperature, this water moves out. Clear? This water is converted into water vapors. So when water converted into water vapors, what remain here? Because seawater is it contains salt, so salt remains here and water is evaporated. So guess the process. What is the process here? This process is evaporation, because water is converted into water vapors and what is remaining here? Salt. So obtaining salt from seawater, this explains which process? Evaporation process. Very good. Next is number 9, condensation. Condensation, just look here, we have kettle, then burner is there, there is pan, and then ice cube is there, and then there is beaker. So suppose if there is salt and water is present here, then what will happen? When you supply heat, then water from this kettle evaporates, and because here temperature is less, so again this water vapors converts into water. Clear? So water is collected here, so water here and salt here, like this you can separate. Condensation, what is condensation? Condensation, this process from water to water vapor, this is evaporation, and here from water vapor, water converts into liquid water, so this is condensation. So here look at this figure, how many processes are used here for separating salt and water? 2 process. One is evaporation, other one is condensation. Now here condensation definition, the process of conversion of water vapor into liquid form is called condensation. Again this one is very easy for you, right? Definition. Then topic 5.3. Now this topic up to 5.2, 5 processes are complete. Next is use of more than one method of separation. So here like if you have a mixture of sand, salt and water, आपके पास मिट्टी होगी, पानी होगा और नमक होगा, इन तीनों का अगर आपके पास मिक्सचर है तो आप कैसे उसे अलग करेंगे? आपके पास एक बीकर में ये तीनों है, then what will you do? You can use different methods, combination of methods, like first decantation. What will happen after decantation? When you mix salt, sand and water, sand remains in the bottom, at the bottom of the beaker. Okay, bottom of the beaker, that is, and then on the upper layer there is a mixture of salt and water. So when you decant, then in one beaker what remains? Sand. Clear? And in the other beaker there is mixture of salt and water. So after filtration, what will happen? After decantation and then after filtration, sand will be on filter paper, and in one beaker you have combination of salt and water. Then what will you do? You will have to opt this method here, like this, evaporation and then condensation. So here salt will remain and here water is collected. So like this, a combination of 4 methods: decantation, filtration, evaporation, condensation, one by one we can separate sand, salt and water. So by this our today's chapter is some of the section of chapter of 5th is complete. Now assignment number 2 is for today's work. Do all these 5, 6, 7, these are the questions of your NCERT textbook. Do it. Thank you.